Hello YouTube, we are back and I have got yet another enchantment level chooser for you guys today. And this basically just uses a torch key. And basically I've got like a piston underneath this enchantment table. If I just like remove that, as you can see that's the piston. And then if I place it back, and then I'm just gonna grab this quartz. And so basically it responds to any redstone signal, like a torch for instance. So you can have the torches on any side of it and it will still work. Let's just put that, and yeah, so as you can see it's pretty cool. But not only that, you can actually use like levers as well, like that basically. But you can also use like buttons here as well, and so that will, if you're in 1.8, you can use like a button there, because you can have a button on the actual the floor of a block, or the floor, on the floor basically. But you can also have like a redstone dust and then just like have that. And that could be like some sort of block moving thingy, but I mean that's a bit big. But yeah, so it's basically just like a torch thing. It was made for a torch and I'm basically just going to use it for a torch. But yeah, so let's just get on with the tutorial. And so let's just start with a layout, and what you want to do is you want to have a sort of 5x5 thing of pistons like this, and then just have like the middle bit like hollow. So just have a wall of pistons like that. And then what you want to do is you want to have a block up here and then have a block here, and this is going to be temporary, and then just have a piston right there, or a sticky piston facing down right there, and then remove that block because that's not necessary anymore. But it will be if you want to have a floor in. And then you want to have 2 blocks down from this block right here. You want to have a block right there, and then have a torch on the side of it, and then have another block right here. And then what you want to do is you want to have a repeater on either side, or on both of those blocks facing outwards, with a block up on each side. Now this is identical, so, or like pretty much mirrored on each side. And then you want to have a piece of dust on each side of them as well, or each side of the blocks as well. So you just want to have 4 blocks total, like that, and like that, and that. So also what you want to do is you want to have a block here, and then a block down, and then have another block right there. And then what you want to do is you want to have basically the same thing on the other side. So just have block, sort of a V shape. And then in the middle of this, you want to have a piece of dust, and then on the other side as well. Now from one of these, you want to have a repeater going into this block right here, and then have the same thing on the opposite side, and on the opposite sort of, basically in the opposite corner of it. So you're basically powering them both with these 2 right here. So let's just test that now. As you can see, it's nearly done it apart from the corners. So what you have to do now is you want to find your dust that isn't powering anything yet, and then place a block up from it, and then you have a block right there, and then a block there, then a block there, and then a block there. So it's sort of like a W sort of shape right there with the blocks. And then have a repeater on 1 tick, and basically all these repeaters are going to be on 1 tick, and then have a dust right there. And then what you want to do is you want to have a block here, and then have basically the same thing. So do the W shape, and then have the repeater, and then the dust. And that's basically it. And as you can see, it is done. Now all you have to do is you want to get your bookshelves, and I like to use birch wood or birch planks in the middle of the actual thing right here, just for showcasing it, because I reckon it's a nice sort of contrast on the oak bookshelves. So let's just place that in, and then basically you're nearly done. All you gotta do is you've got to get your enchantment table, and then you can basically not put a torch there, but you put a torch right there, and then voila, boom, done. And this is basically accessible from any side. And if you don't want to have like a piston here, all you got to do is basically just remove it, and then have like whatever you want the floor to be there. And then what you can do is you can have a torch right there to activate it again. So that is pretty flexible with what you can do with it, and that's what I like about it. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this redstone tutorial. Rate, comment and subscribe, and peace.